Hello, kids, and welcome to Your Science Second. Today's show is about the sounds parrots make. I recently read a story that a lost parrot was able to be returned to its owners when the parrot told police its home address. Yes, you heard that right. The parrot told police its home address. This could not have happened without a parrot's ability to imitate. But why do parrots imitate? And how do they do it? In the wild, a parrot may make sounds like this. But when kept as a pet, parrots can make a variety of sounds. They can mimic phrases. They can sing songs.
Ready? Let's go. Shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty.
The possibilities are endless for the sounds that can be made. But why do they do it? Parrots are very intelligent and social animals. In the wild, baby parrots learn to make the sounds of their family and flock. This requires them to imitate sound. Being able to mimic the calls of one's flock helps parrots to communicate important information, mate, and let others know that this is their territory. Have you ever been separated from your family in a mall? If so, you likely found your family by calling their names and listening to them call your name in response. This is just like a parrot producing the sound of its family and listening to their family's response to determine where they are. So we know how parrots act in the wild, but when kept as pets, parrots have to alter their behavior because they don't tend to have flocks of other birds. Instead, their human owners become their flock. And since parrots mimic the sounds of their flock, the domesticated parrots mimic human sounds. So when a parrot is kept as a pet, it treats its human owners as part of its flock and mimics the sounds of its owners. While imitating the flock is not vital to survival for domesticated parrots, it sure leads to some very cool sounds. Let's check out a few more parrot noises. Here's a bird named Einstein who has a lot to say. You'll hear a back and forth between Einstein the bird and his owner.
Can you say your name?
Einstein.
Can you tell everybody hi?
Hello.
Can you be more polite?
Sweetheart.
Can you clear your throat? What does everybody say in Tennessee? Einstein, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Do you think you're famous?
Superstar.
Okay, we're going to do all our animals. Can you do a cat?
Meow.
Einstein, can you call the dog? Call the dog.
Come here. Come here.
Good. Can you bark? Bark. How about a bird? Can you do a bird? Can you do an owl? How about a rooster? Can you do a pig?
Oink, 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 oink.
Can you do a wolf? Chimpanzee? Can you do a penguin? Good. How about a skunk?
Stinker.
Good.
Now that we know why parrots imitate sounds, let's talk about how parrots imitate. Dr. Eric Jarvis recently discovered how parrots can mimic. According to his findings, many birds have a region of the brain dedicated just to learning from sounds, called the song system. Most birds have this initial song system part of the brain, but Dr. Jarvis found that parrots have a unique outer shell on the song system, which he believes allows parrots to mimic. To summarize, it is likely that parrots have an extra layer on the region of the brain that allows birds to learn from sounds. It has not yet been determined how this outer layer allows parrots to mimic so well. But what is the importance of all this? I asked Dr. Bradbury, a parrot expert from Cornell University, to tell me why studying how parrots mimic sounds is so important.
Learning to produce a sound as opposed to having it be just built into you, that's kind of more unusual. So the question is, why does anybody do that? Because it takes a lot of brain. So one of the interesting questions is, people do it, and a few of these other animals do it. Are there any parallels that would help us understand why humans have the ability to have learned speech from the animals and vice versa? There's something we can learn from people that would help us understand the animals. So there are any general principles there.
Today we learned why and how parrots mimic the sounds they hear. This wraps up our exploration of the sounds animals make, but that does not mean that your learning needs to stop. Remember to keep your ears open to all the sounds in the world and think about how and why that sound is made. If you're still curious, grab your guardian and head online to see if you can find some answers. This is Crystal Lohman for your Science Second, signing off.